Alright, today I'm going to show you guys a tool that I use a lot, and I'm going to call this new video series Tools and Their Uses. And I use this tool a lot. Safety wire pliers, you lock onto some lock wire. Here's the safety wire. You can get it at Summit for about maybe $12 or so. Safety wire pliers, they allow you to use wire to tighten things. Like, say for example, you have a bolt that likes to come loose a lot. You drill a tiny hole in it, and you stick the wire through the hole, and then twist the wire in a tightening direction, and tie the other end of the wire to something stationary. Therefore, the wire will not twist backwards. So, here's the safety wire again. 32 thousandths stainless steel wire. We used to call it safety wire when I was a military mechanic back in those, 80s, 90s, 2000s, all the way to 2009 when I retired from active duty, and then went reserves until 30 years, which was 2019. So yeah, total of 30 years of service. But anyway, long story short, these are safety wire pliers. These grab a hold of the wire and twist the wire, and you use this little pull thing, this little twist handle, to spin the pliers. Now I'm going to demonstrate one of the uses I use these safety wire pliers for. Say for example you have a turbo boost hose and it likes to come loose on you. This turbo boost hose here for my Turbo Buick has been good so far. It has not come loose. But say for example your boost hose under pressure comes off. So one of the things I would do as a technique is safety wire one clamp to the other clamp. So if it tries to blow off, the two clamps are holding a force to keep it together. And then you can also go from the clamp to another stationary device. So if the hose tries to blow off, the safety wire is grabbing it from the clamp to a stationary object, and then from this clamp to that clamp. So they try to come apart, they cannot come apart. So I'm going to show you how to do this safety wiring job. First, I get some safety wire. I think I'll need about yay much. And I'll cut the wire. Then, I'm going to take the wire and put it around the first clamp that I want to tighten to the other clamp. So I'm going to put the wire behind here and run it through this clamp. Here we go. So we run the wire through the clamp like so. Okay. Here. And there's the wire. If you can see it here, I've got the wire on one clamp. Now I'm going to use the wire twist pliers to twist the wires, or to twist the safety wire, and then put it right here on the other clamp. So you take the safety wire pliers, you look at the length that you're going to need, and you put the wire pliers around the safety wire, and then you pull the little handle. See? It automatically twists the wire, the safety wire. See? Twist the wire. And once that is done, then you take it to the other clamp. And if you need a few more twists, you can do that by hand. Do a few twists. But the key of the idea is to get the wire to hold these two clamps together tight. So we're going to take this bit of wire here, go through the other side of the clamp like so. Right through the clamp. Right here. Sometimes you use your safety wire pliers to help you. pull the wire through. And then you make sure the wire is really tight. See? Right here, the wire is really tight. Then you take the other piece of wire, take the two wires together, put the safety wire pliers on, and pull. Pull the handle, which automatically spins the wire. And then give it a few more wraps. And you got a little bit of wire left here. You cut it, and you make a little tail. Like that. So you can't catch your fingers or anything on it. And that's how you use these safety wire pliers. I'll bring the camera in closer so you can see. I went from this clamp, I put the wire around it, put the wire around the clamp right there, and went all the way to the back and through this hole right here. See? And twisted the wire, went through, went in again, twisted the wire again, and twisted it to a little tail to where you can't catch your fingers on the wire. But see, by way of the safety wire, it's really tight. That way the clamp is safety wired to the other clamp, so the boost won't blow the hose off. And if you want extra holding power, you can go from here to another solid point on the engine to hold this part this way. So the hose, none of the hose assemblies can boost off when you get a lot of boost and it starts blowing your hoses off. So that's how you use safety wire pliers. And again, here's the safety wire. Get it at Summit Racing or some other places. The stainless steel 32 thousandths stainless steel safety wire. And here's the pliers. Take a look at those again. They got that little thing right there where you can pull on it, and it makes the pliers twist when it's gripping the pliers. It grabs the wire from these two jaws right there, and there's the safety wire pliers. And when you grab the wire, you squeeze the pliers and push down right there, and that locks the pliers, and you pull the end right there to twist the wire where it will look just like that. That nice professional safety wire appearance when you're done. So here we go. Tools and their uses. Safety wire pliers using stainless steel lock wire. Aircraft mechanics use this, and a lot of race car teams use this to hold things or to ensure things stay in place. Because if a hose blows off during a race, that's pretty bad. You know, you lose all your boost, all your power. And you can safety wire bolts and other things. Like say you want something to stay away from something. Like I wanted this intake hose to stay away from the alternator. I added some safety wire and secured it to that. So where it keeps it away. Of course I can make this nicer. I didn't make that one very nice, but I can always redo it. But as you can see here, it's done really good there, good and tight. That hose isn't going anywhere. It would take a lot of force to break the boost of the clamps and the safety wire that's retaining the clamp to the other. So, okay. Just in case you had a hard time seeing me operate the safety wire pliers, I'm going to show you again on something where I can go close up on it. So first you take the safety wire, pull the amount of wire that you want, take the safety wire pliers, unlock them, and cut the wire you want. There you go. Then you take the wire and put it where you want it to go. So let's say I'm going to tie it to this piece of metal right here. Okay, here you go. I got the wire right here. I take the pliers, I put it around the pieces of wire right here. I take it, put it around the wire, squeeze the pliers to grab both parts of the wire, and take the pliers and turn the lock. Push the lock downward, see? If you squeeze, it unlocks. You squeeze and push, that locks the pliers. Then I take the pliers and I pull. I pull this little thing right here. Pull this little handle. I pull the handle and it turns the wire just like so. Turns the wire. If I want, I'll show you some more. Here you see the wire again. I put the pliers on the wire, squeeze and lock the pliers, grab this handle and just pull. I pull, and it twists the wire. There you go, like so. And when you're done, squeeze the pliers again to release the wire. That unlocks them. And there's your safety wire job. You can see it. Got it right there. The wire's all twisted nice and neat. Hopefully you can see it real well. And that's how you make the wire twist to retain things that you want to retain. Just in case you couldn't see it that well on the Buick, because, you know, getting the camera to hold still, and I need both hands to do this job, so I figured I'd give you another look at the safety wire process, how to twist the wire, how to get the pliers to line up, and then when I'm done, there you go. I just cut it, remove the wire. But this is a better look at the finished product right here. When you're done with your wire twist pliers or your safety wire pliers, this is what it looks like. You can retain things by twisting stainless steel wire, like so. And when you're done, trim it, because it's got trimmers built on the safety wire pliers. Trim. And then you take the edge and you twist it, like so. You make a little tail. So when you're running your hands under your engine compartment and you happen to go near a place where the safety wire is wired, you're not going to catch your finger on it. And something like that. So you make a nice little tail. You can make it even tighter like so. And you kind of put it under a place where it's hard to access. So there's your little tail when you're done tying something down or wiring something secure to where it cannot back off, or wiring two clamps together so your boost hose doesn't blow off. And I've done that a lot with my Nissan 300ZX over there, that little red 300ZX turbo over there. Here's the car. Here's the engine, the VG30 turbo. Well, I hope you like this video on how to use safety wire pliers with 32,000 safety wire in retaining things in place so they don't back off on you. And please like and subscribe to my channel. And mad boosting.